You have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Josephine Amato. I am a parent and a local advocate, and I wanted to address the budget today, and I want to specifically address federal impact aid. And the reason why is because at a town hall meeting conducted by school board member April Griffin, the school district financial representative listed MacDill Air Force Base and military family impact as a financial drain on our district. I corrected the information by providing accurate data. Military families bring millions to billions of dollars into the school district economies beyond federal impact aid. The United States military adds $84.9 billion to the Florida economy, $817 million to the Tampa Bay area alone. During the economic downturn, the U.S. military families and installations add economic stability, and the federal impact aid is beyond per student funding for active duty military families. And the reason why I want to go back and readdress this is because there's really been a lot of misinformation what federal impact aid funding is. There's 3 different streams of federal impact aid funding. One is for the land, which is distributed by the DOE. There's a per student funding, which is distributed by the DOD, which is ordered through Congress, which goes directly to the school district. And in the state of Florida, there's also federally connected student supplemental funding, which is an additional funding. And the funding goes anywhere between $4,000 per student for active duty military families, all the way down to about $500 per student for retired families, federally connected families living off base. For example, in 2015, my student who had special needs, her student funding would have been $13,500. So federally connected student supplement funding was created to provide supplement funding for school districts to support the education of students connected to the federally owned military installations. For some reason, in our summary budget, the Florida state federal funding is listed as miscellaneous federal direct, not in federal impact aid funding. Miscellaneous means really, I can spend it where I want. I really don't have to tell you where I got it from, and I don't have to tell you where I'm spending it. That wasn't the intent of the Florida legislature. The other issue that comes up for the 2015-2016 general fund year and the 2016-2017 federal fund year, federal impact aid report on both line items are the exact same number, $400,085,316.30. This is impossible because that funding, just my student alone, when my spouse retired, all of my children received a different funding from retirement, from active duty. So for those 2 numbers to be exactly the same shows an inaccurate reporting in Hillsborough County School District. This is in our budget. This is not from Josephine Amato. This is from the budget reported by Hillsborough County School District. And I want to add again. So I went and I called the feds in Washington and I asked them, what is your number that you gave Hillsborough County School District for federal impact aid funding? Their number was totally different than the number reported by Hillsborough County School District. Hillsborough County School District reported 485. The feds reported 402. So I have it printed up. So before someone says she's mistaken, she doesn't know, I have the email from the Department of Education, Title VII, it's not Title VIII anymore. I have the printed budget from Hillsborough County School District. And I also have the report from the state of Florida Department of Education giving the summary for federal impact aid funding. So really, my child brought in $13,000 for 1 year. My child who did not have wheelchair access to her school, had to wait over 14 months for an individual education plan, who cannot get on a bus that stops in front of her house. And as a military family, I have to say, where is the money going? And we have to have accountability. I think every single school board member should make a motion for a forensic audit. If this line item is so drastically wrong, what else is wrong? And I really implore every single person to start asking questions where our funding is going. I feel our military kids are being exploited for their funding and being denied equal access to the public education. And I'm going to ask the legislator for our funding to follow our students from now on. Thank you.